There's a particular kind of disorientation that doesn't come from confusion. Something has shifted. You can feel it, but you haven't caught up yet. Your old ways don't quite fit. Your old urgency doesn't activate the same way. And the next step doesn't feel obvious. So you might tell yourself that you're stuck or procrastinating or unclear. But this state isn't a problem, it's a lag. Here's the distinction most people miss: change moves faster than the body can integrate. Something in you can move ahead before your body reorganizes around it. So you're not behind, you're between. This is what it feels like when an old orientation has completed, but the new one hasn't landed yet. The mind wants to rush this part. It wants clarity, language, a plan, but the body is still figuring out how it stands, chooses, and responds from here. So if you feel slower than you think you should be, or less motivated by what used to drive you, that's not collapse, that's integration. I remember this phase clearly. I wasn't who I used to be, but I didn't yet know how to move from who I was becoming. So everything felt slightly off. Not wrong, just unfamiliar. This is the moment where many women override themselves. They push for certainty. They force a decision. They reattach to old timelines because the in between feels uncomfortable. But here's the cost of that. When you move before your body has caught up, you recreate the old identity inside a new chapter. You might get motion, but you don't get alignment. So the question isn't, what should I do next? The question is, what hasn't landed yet? Because this phase isn't asking for action, it's asking for orientation. And orientation comes before movement. Your body is learning how to hold a different amount of space, different standards, different pacing, different authority. That takes a moment, not forever, just long enough. Here's how you work with this instead of against it. First, stop treating the lag as something to fix. Nothing is broken. Your body is finishing a transition. Second, notice what no longer pulls you: old pressures, old ways of proving. If they don't activate you anymore, that's information. Not laziness, not loss, information. Third, resist the urge to rush clarity. Clarity doesn't come from forcing, it comes from settling. When your body finishes reorganizing, the next step will feel obvious. Not exciting, not dramatic, obvious. So let's bring this into your body right now. Notice the feeling of having stepped off something, but not fully landed yet. That slightly suspended moment, that's what being unanchored feels like. Instead of searching for direction, let your attention drop into your torso, your chest, your belly. Feel the ground underneath your feet, not to calm yourself, just to arrive. Say this quietly inside: I don't need to rush what's reorganizing. Notice what softens when you do. This is the posture that allows identity to settle. When you stop demanding answers, your body has room to orient. And from here, something important happens. You stop trying to return to who you were. You let who you are becoming finish arriving. This is a threshold moment. And if you're new to this work, if you're recognizing yourself in this in between state, there is a small initiation I created for women right here. It's called Identity, Ascension, and Initiation. Not a program, a doorway, a way to stabilize the internal posture that's already forming. You don't need it to complete the shift. It's there if you want a first point of orientation. And even if you never touch it, let this land. You are not late. You are not unclear. You are letting a new identity finish arriving. That pause is not a mistake, it's how alignment is born.